class. So just as a reminder, as always, making sure we're focused on the class. All right, make sure we're standing up the whole time. All right, and then make sure if you have a specific question, you can raise your hand and you can get unmuted by Ms. Lance if it's important. But remember, otherwise, make sure we're not using the chat. Yes, sir? All right, let's have everybody set. All right, let's get started with our warm-up. Let's start with 10 jumping jacks. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. All right. Next one up is going to be our sitting stance punches. So we're going to take that left leg, stepping out, bending those knees deep into that sitting stance, throwing that left hand out for a punch. Hi-ya! All right, on my count, we're going to twist those hips, punch fast, get a nice strong yell. Ready? 1, hi-ya! 2, hi-ya! 3, hi-ya! 4, hi-ya! 5, hi-ya! All right, halfway done. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. 6, hi-ya! 7, hi-ya! 8, 9, and 10, hi-ya! Nice, let's go ahead and straighten out our knees, reaching up towards the ceiling, and down to the middle. Again, we're not going all the way down yet, just kind of reaching, kind of working your way down there. So don't go your full split stretch quite yet. Keeping those knees straight. We're going to go ahead and reach up. And now we're reaching to your right side. Again, doing your best to keep that knee straight. Try not to put all the pressure from your hands on straight on your knees. Try to reach down towards your feet. And if you're putting your hands directly on your knees, you're pushing down on that knee, and you don't want to put pressure, because remember, your knee's supposed to bend that way, not back towards the ground like that. And reaching up, deep breath, and going to your left now. Okay, kind of trying to reach towards that foot, keeping those knees straight. And then finally, reaching straight up, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and breathing out through your mouth as you go a little further down to middle. All right, standing up. Left leg out in front, hands with far stance. Hi-ya. All right, we're going to be working on our jab crosses. Jab cross on my count, nice loud yell. Ready? 1, hi-ya. 2, hi-ya. 3, hi-ya. 4, hi-ya. And 5, hi-ya. Hop, switch our feet. Ready? And 1, hi-ya. 2, hi-ya. 3, hi-ya. 4, hi-ya. And last one, 5. Hi-ya. Hop, switch those feet. All right, we're going to be working on those new kicks, our side kicks. Remember, our side kick is our pivot, pull, and poke with the heel. All right, so making sure that we're not pointing with our knee, we're pulling back, and then we're kicking out with our heel, the bottom of our foot right there. All right, so ready? On my count, pivot, pull, poke. Ready? 1. Hi-ya. 2. Hi-ya. 3. Hi-ya. 4. Hi-ya. And 5. Hi-ya. And hop, switch those feet. Last 5 side kicks, then we're going to finish up our warm up with some jumping jacks. Ready? Set. 1. Hi-ya. 2. Hi-ya. Remember, pull that knee back towards your belly button and kicking straight out. Ready? 3. Hi-ya. 4. Hi-ya. And last one, 5. Hi-ya. All right, 10 more jumping jacks by yourself. Ready, set, and go. Once you get to 10, you're going to go ahead and make sure your uniform's on straight, belt's tight, tight. And we're going to be waiting in that set position. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with our bound. True. Kunye. Yes, I can. All right. Repeat the tenets of Taekwondo after me. Courtesy.
Courtesy.
Integrity.
Integrity.
perseverance,
perseverance,
self-control,
self-control,
indomitable spirit.
indomitable spirit.
Now, before we do our student oath, reminder, I said we should not be chatting, especially when we're doing our bowing, where we should have our hands at our side. So there should be no chatting right now. All right, let's finish our student oath. I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
And Kunye.
Yes, I can.
Remember, guys, if you got anything important to say, please don't chat it. All right, you can raise your hand, and we'll see if Miss Lance can unmute you, and you can ask it there. Otherwise, you can also always give us a call or email us afterwards, or you can have your parents do that. Okay. All right, so let's get started with our fit test, which is going to be push-ups this week. Now, we've got a challenge for our push-ups, okay? So you guys can do the regular push-ups, all right? But if you guys can already do push-ups where you can go, like, well, actually anybody, this is a challenge for everybody. Whether you're push-ups, you can kind of go barely down like that, or you can go all the way down and all the way back up. All right, your challenge this week is to go all the way down, dropping your body to the ground slowly, releasing your hands, putting your hands back on the ground, and pushing yourself up. All right, those are what we call hand release push-ups. And the reason why we do those, why those are challenging, is because by releasing your hands off the ground, it's kind of breaking up your rhythm. When you're doing push-ups normally, you can kind of go like 1, 2, 3. All right, but if you have to go all the way down, take your hands off the ground, and then go all the way back up, that takes a lot longer, okay? And it takes a lot more work. So you're gonna get even stronger, okay? So again, this week is not about numbers, it's about how many you can do. So we're gonna get 1 minute on the clock, 1 minute push-ups. Again, try those hand releases. Release your hands off the ground. Ready, and go.
Guys, do me a favor and don't chat. If you guys can't stop chatting, I'm gonna have to turn the chat off.
Yeah, remember, we're in Black Belt Club, guys. I expect you guys to be able to control yourselves. Remember, especially right now, we should be working on push-ups, so there should be absolutely no chatting now, just working your hardest, okay?
So as you guys are pushing up, I will let you know that colored belts, the belts and certificates are going out this week. They started last night, they're delivering today, and we'll be delivering tomorrow and probably Saturday. Black belts, if you're just getting certificate, you'll get it probably soon. If it's the belt itself, our embroidery lady is a little bit behind. She does masks. She's making masks for the community, so it will be a little while. But
10 seconds.
Just make sure if you have any issues with your belt that you can send us an email. Abhinav, I'll get yours taken care of. But guys, please do me a favor and do that.
All right. Like Ms. Lentz said again, remember, we don't want to have to disable the chat because we should be able to trust you guys if you only have the most serious of questions. But remember, only little comments here and there. You guys can again, those little comments you can call us or send us an email afterwards, okay? So, all right, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be working on our sparring combo, okay? So remember, our sparring combo is not the kick combo, so it's not just throwing those side kicks. It's not just a whole combo of kicks. Reminder, it's going to be a mixture of kicks, hand techniques, and then add that side kick in. So let's go ahead and get into that sparring stance. Hands on up. Hiya. All right. So we're going to be working on so let me just break down the combo. I want you guys just to watch. So our sparring combo for this week, or for this cycle, is going to be a skip side kick, jab cross, back leg front kick. So that's our combo for this cycle. So we're going to do that skip side kick, jab cross, back leg front kick. So let's break it down one part at a time, okay? So first part we're breaking down is that skip side kick. Now remember, for a skip side kick, you want to pick up your back leg off the ground. So I'm going to go from the side so you can see my feet. You're picking up your back leg off the ground, you're hop switching going forward, bringing your knee back, and then striking out. So again, I'm going from the side, that way you guys can clearly see what I'm doing. Back leg goes up, hop switch, kicking out to the side. All right, now going forward. All right, remember, back leg up, hop switch, skip side. All right, let's see it all together now. Ready, sparring stance, and skip side kick. Aya. Nice, excellent. Let me just go ahead and put everybody in gallery mode because I want to be able to see everyone I can. All right, back to sparring stance. Ready, skip side kick. Nice, and back. Keep that body sideways. Remember, when you're landing that skip, land that foot so it's pivoted. Keep that knee back and then extend out. So next up in our combo is that jab cross. Jab cross, really easy. All you do after you do that skip side kick, you're gonna go jab, cross. And by doing that jab cross, you're already in position to use that back leg or that back leg front kick and yell, aya. So putting that whole combo together, we're in our sparring stance. We go skip, side kick, land that foot in front, jab cross, using our other leg, back leg front kick. Excellent, let's give that a try. Sparring stance. All right, on my count, ready? Sparring, and go. Skip, side, jab, cross, back leg front kick, aya. Nice, all right, back to our sparring stance. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds to do that all by yourself. I'm gonna point out some people who I think are doing an awesome job. So again, skip, side kick, jab, cross, back leg front kick. 30 seconds on the clock, and go. So let me see who's doing an awesome job.
All right, Chase, I want you to keep your hands up.
Yeah, remember guys, keeping your hands up helps you with that skip. It helps you keep that jab cross nice and fast. Ooh, Alan's got a nice high front kick on that back leg front kick.
Nice job, Tanishka. That looks really good. Try to get that side kick up a little bit higher at the end, but otherwise it looks fabulous.
Show me an awesome combo right there. Remember, you want to try and make it nice and smooth, nice and smooth. And time. That's 30 seconds. Nice job, boys and girls. All right. Next up, we're going to do a little bit of what we call a fitness break. Okay. So we're going to take about a minute and a half, 30 seconds for each of the 3 challenges we're going to do. First 30 seconds is going to be 30 seconds of jumping jacks. So we're going to do 30 seconds of jumping jacks. All right. As many as you can in 30 seconds. Next 30 seconds, you're going to shadow spar me. So I'm going to throw a couple moves to you, kind of like we're sparring. And then when I move back, you're going to throw a couple moves back to me. If you want to throw that sparring combo we just worked on, that's great. If you want to make up your own combo, that works as well. If you want to copy what combo I just threw at you, you can also do the same to me, okay? And final is going to be sit-ups. So we're going to do 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 30 seconds of shadow sparring, and 30 seconds of sit-ups. So let's get ready for jumping jacks. Ready, everybody set? All right, I want to see everybody giving their best. All right, give me 100%. Ready, and jumping jacks, go. I want to see 30 seconds of your best jumping jacks.
Oh, nice job, Andrew and Ivan.
Oh, man, Frankie is destroying those jumping jacks. Who else is?
Donby is going fast. Woo! But I want to make sure Donby's got good jumping jacks, even though he's going fast. Kritika, keep it up, girl. You can do it.
You got about 10 seconds, and we're going to switch up.
Nice job, Min.
Keep it up, Gotham. Keep it up, buddy. There we go. Nice. Ooh, Ridge. Oh, man.
Ridge is fast.
Like 50
John
years.
Priest, strong, looking really strong. Those are
great time. All right, next up is going to be shadow sparring. So again, I throw that combo. You can either copy my combo, throw your own combo, or throw the sparring combo we worked on. We've got 30 seconds on the clock, and go. Again, every time I throw the combo, I want you to respond back with your own combo or a combo of your choice. Ooh, I saw a 360 inside crescent kick from Ridge. Nice. All right, one more combo. And time. All right, last part of our fitness break, sit-ups. Everybody down in sit-up position? Hey, we should not have our swords right now, guys. I don't remember getting out weapons at all. All right, remember, we will get swords out for the last part of class. We will work on them only if we have time. So we got to make sure that we're not getting them out now. All right, 30 seconds. Again, your challenge for sit-ups, crossing your arms over your chest, trying to get your knee or your elbows all the way up to your knees. That's the ultimate challenge. 30 seconds on the clock, and go. There we go. Let's see. Oh, John Kreese is crushing those sit-ups. Come on, Gotham, you got it, buddy. There we go. Excellent. We're over halfway done. This is our last fitness break. Then we're gonna work on some techniques.
Nice job, Shreyashri.
Give up 5 seconds. There you go, 9. And time. Awesome job. All right. Now, let's go ahead and go back into that sparring stance, hands on up. All right. So we're going to break this down into 3 movements or sparring combo. You've got movement number 1. So when I say 1, that's going to be that skip side kick. When I say 2, that's going to be 2 moves. That's going to be that jab cross. And then when I say 3, back leg front kick. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to start off being nice, going in order, but I might switch it up on you guys. So make sure you're listening. Make sure you're listening, okay? So we've got sparring stance. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And back. And 1, 2, 3. And back. Remember, we're doing this, we're working on that proper technique, okay? This is a proper technique week, making sure whether we're going fast or slow, we're still chambering that knee in, we're still getting nice strong jab crosses, we're picking up that knee nice and high for that front kick. All right, are you guys ready? 3, Ooh, I saw some people do that skip side kick. Remember, you gotta listen. I'm not gonna say it in order anymore. Ready? 2, 1, 3, 2, scooting back, 2, 1, 3. Make sure you're scooting back, 3, 2, 1, and relax.
Looks good.
All right, so the reason why we did that is because remember, you guys can use this sparring combo. If you want to use this as your favorite combo, like you love this combo, you can do this combo. However, remember, some people are going to get used to the combo. Some people, the combo is not going to be as effective. So remember, you can do this combo like I just did. So if you want to start with the front kick, the jab cross, and then finish with the skip side kick, that's totally possible too. I just want to make sure you guys are not just sticking to one combo. Okay.
Mr. Lance.
Yes.
Alan, did you have a question?
Yes.
What's your question?
Like for younger kids that get up first, like the younger belts, like is it like in order or no?
I don't think we have any order, Alan. Just
yeah, no, it's like the belt delivery is by what makes the most sense in terms of like they're trying to do all the Irving ones together, all the Coppell ones, and so it'll be they started last night. It'll go through probably Saturday. Okay, friend. I wish I could tell you there was a specific order, but there's not. Good question. All right, back to you, Mr. Lance.
Guys, we're gonna do our last thing before we work on our sword work. Okay, that's gonna be our ladder kicks. Okay, so for ladder kicks, remember that's how many kicks you can do in a row without putting your foot down. So you start at the bottom of the ladder. I'm gonna start with one side kick and put my foot down. Then 2, I've got to do 2 in a row without putting your foot down. 3, 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. I'm going to see who's going to get the highest amount of side kicks in a row. So starting at 1 and going as high as you can in a row. Now remember, I'm going to be nice, okay? If you mess up, say like you're at 5 and you only get 4, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you fall down. You don't have to restart all the way back at 1. You can restart at 5. So you can get 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But one thing is, look at these side kicks, guys. This is not what I want to see. I don't want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No jello kicks. I want to see you guys bring those knees back, out, back, out. I want those big chambers, okay? So you guys have 2 minutes to give me the best side kicks you can, climbing the ladder, starting at 1 and going up even higher. I will say during the Masters Club, we had somebody get to 16 in a row. So they climbed all the way from 1 to 15 and they got to 16. I know, that's crazy. All right, so let's see if you guys can do that. Sparring stance.
I have a question.
Ready and go. And if you guys get tired, you can switch legs, like in between your ladders. But don't like switch, like don't do like, if you're on say 10, don't do 5 kicks on one side and then try to switch to the other leg. You gotta be in the middle of the ladder. You can't be in the middle of doing the side kicks. It's gotta be in between ladders. Again, I wanna see these kicks belt high. All right, I wanna see big, nice chambers, no jello kicks. All right, no floppy leg, no floppy leg. Nice big chambers, guys. We're about 30 seconds down, 30 seconds down. Remember, kicking with that heel, pivot, pull, poke. Again, if you keep that back foot pivoted, you keep your weight on that back leg, that's gonna help you get a lot more balance, and that's how you're gonna get to 15 or 20 kicks in a row. If you guys also look where you're kicking, so if I'm looking away from where I'm kicking, all right, my kicks become weaker and I become a lot less balanced. But if I'm looking every time I strike where I'm kicking, that helps me stay on target. We're over halfway done. We got 50 seconds left. Some of you guys look like you're already on 10. All right, remember, you don't have to start all the way back over at 1 if you put your foot down and you don't make it to the number you're at, but you do have to start over at that number you were. So if you make it to 10 and you fail in between 10, you gotta go back to 10. Keep it up, guys. We got 30 seconds left. I know your legs are getting tired. Hey, we can't use our hands and push on the wall or push on a desk or something. You gotta keep your hands up. Let me see hands up, hands up. 20 seconds left. Again, I'm looking to see who's got the highest number. Who's got the highest number at the end? Those legs are getting tired, I know. We've got 10 seconds left, 10 seconds.
Keep going, guys, keep going. And then Mr. Lance, when we're done, I think we had a question, so.
All right,
Keep going, guys.
and time.
All
All
right.
right, before we get to that question, I do want to go over who here got to at least the 10 in a row. So who got from 1 to 9 and got to 10 in a row? Raise your hand. What about 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Guys, remember, we're not chatting. We're just going to keep our hands
19,
up.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, looks like so far 26 is the highest. What about anybody get to 30? 35 or higher? All right, that's a lot of kicks. All right. What I'll have to say is no matter if you got to 20 or you got to 30 or you got to 10, even if you got to 10 kicks, you probably did over 50 to 60 kicks. If you got to 20, you probably did well over 100 kicks. If you got to 30, you probably did over 200 kicks. All right, so you got a lot of kicks done in a short amount of time. So you guys rocked it. Nice balance, nice technique. I saw a lot of you guys bring those knees back. All right, so I know Ms. Land said we had a question, so let's cover that question. And while I'm covering that question, go ahead and grab your swords and hold them still.
Ridima, did you have a question, friend?
Oh, no.
Okay, cool. I just want to make
Okay,
sure.
perfect.
All right,
So
guys, grab your sword.
making sure you're spreading on out. Make sure there's nothing around that you can hit. See if I point my
If for
camera
some
up.
reason you guys do not own swords, then you are allowed to send me a chat, okay? You guys should not be chatting otherwise.
All right. Hey, so you'll see that I have my own kind of fan up there, so I'm going to be careful. If you've got anything around that is not movable and breakable, make sure you're just being careful, okay?
Kritika, do you need a
All
sword?
right.
Friend?
No, but I thought I was in the bow staff class.
So we stopped doing bow staff. Every 4 months we switch weapons, so we are switching to sword now, okay? So we're going to be doing sword in Black Belt Club, and we're going to be doing nunchucks in leadership.
Okay.
All right.
It's not letting me text, but I don't have a sword.
Okay, so both you and Abhinav need swords?
Yeah.
Okay, let me write this
All
down.
right. So here, while we're getting that sorted out, guys, all right, again, making sure you're holding your sword. Now, when we're holding this sword, all right, be careful. Go close to your camera, but don't swing your sword because you don't want to break your camera. Your parents will
Okay,
not be
and
happy.
Isaiah, you need a sword too?
So, taking your right hand's going to go palm up. Left hand is going to go palm down, similar to how you do it on bow staff. Now, you don't want to grab together.
It's a
The
harsh.
reason you don't want to grab together is we're
Okay.
going to swing our sword try stepping away and swinging with your hands together. Try swinging like that. All right. Now, try spacing your hands out a little bit, giving yourself a little bit of room. Now try swinging. Which one works a little better? The together or the apart? The apart. Remember, because when you're pushing and pulling with one hand each, all right, it gives you a lot more power. Same thing with our bow staff. That's why we don't have, when we're doing bow staff, we don't have our hands right together. We have in third grip. Now, when we're on a sword, we can't grab it in third grip because we'd be slicing our hand open with the blade. All right. So we've got a little bit of a gap here. All right. So let's start it up on our right shoulder. Up on the right shoulder. Everybody up on right shoulder right here. Again, right palm is down. Left palm is up. We've got the sword right here. All right. So when you do a strike, what you're going to do, we're going to practice our diagonal strike first. So you're going to go straight down to your hip. You're going to push with your right hand, pull with your left hand until your arms are straight like that. So you're going to go down to your hip and back.
All right, Ridima, you've got the idea, girl. You too, Abhinav. You guys
Now,
pretend
I want
like
you
you
guys
got
to stop
sword,
back.
okay?
Don't
You
go
can
so
go
far
through
that
these
you're like,
motions.
twist yourself.
Same thing, Isaiah.
So just turning a little bit
Pretend that you've got the sword.
and back.
You guys can still do the same hand motions. I promise it'll work.
Again, pushing your right hand, pulling with your left hand until your arms are straight. So my
There
arms.
we go. Oh, see, look how strong that is. Woo, nice.
Ready? Let's keep going. Down and back. And down and back. I want to see everybody practicing this. Everybody practicing this. Remember, we've got to practice the basics before we can practice some of the tricks. Okay? So let me see. I can't move on to the next strike until I see everybody having two hands on the sword and everybody doing those diagonal strikes down to your left hip. Let me see. Boom. Down. And again, if you guys are going
Let's see
strong
it
enough,
strong.
if you're turning your hips
Yeah.
enough, if you're twisting those wrists enough, you might be able to get a whoosh shot. I don't know if you guys can hear it over the camera.
I'm telling you right now, if Isaiah's had a sword, he would be getting a whoosh. That's some strong swordsmanship there.
Maybe you guys can hear it, maybe you can't, but I'm getting a little bit of whoosh sound, okay? So let's practice it on the other shoulder. Now, you're actually not going to switch hands. So I still have this right hand up when I go to the left. And when I go to the right, I'm still going to have this right hand up. So it doesn't switch, okay? I still have right hand up, left hand down at the bottom, and I'm just going to go to the other side. So starting on the left shoulder, down to the right hip. And up, and down. And up, and down. Remember, the faster you can straighten your arms,
Miss
your
Lance?
wrists, the faster you can turn your hips. That's how you're going to get that whoosh sound. If you're just kind of like putting barely effort into it, you might get the technique down, but you're not going to get the power. You got to get the power, to get the whoosh, you've got to turn your hips, turn your arms, flick your wrists with the sword.
Abhinav, why don't you go ahead and type your question, friend?
Okay.
All right, just a couple more swings, a couple more practices. Ooh, that one was a really good one, I could feel. All right, and let's breeze. All right, so the last strike we're gonna work on today is kind of like more of a block, actually. Or you can think about, it's kind of a block, but you can also think about like you're slicing somebody up the middle like that. All right, so for this block, for this strike, what you're gonna do, all right, is it would be like in the form, all right, go like to the right, to the left, to the right. You're taking basically your left leg, you're stepping back as you drive your right hand up, and the sword is going to go up. So this is doing two things. You can think about you're slicing somebody down the middle like that, going up, or you can think about you're blocking a strike overhead. So I'm taking my left back leg here. I'm going to tilt it down a little bit so you guys can see. Going towards the camera, I'm taking my left back leg from a right front stance. I'm going into a back stance, and I'm driving my right and my left hand up. All right. So here, I'll slide it up so you can see my hands. So again, I'm taking my left leg, I'm sliding back, I'm driving both my hands up. So going towards the camera here, I'm taking my back leg, I'm sliding back so my body's sideways, and I'm driving both my hands up. And back, and sliding back, up. And back, and sliding back, up. Excellent. All right. And you guys can go ahead and put your swords down. That is all the time we have for today. So again, this week and next week is going to be mostly about covering the basics. Remember, you always have to have the basics down. before you can start working on forms and stripes, okay? Remember, that's why we teach you guys some of the blocks in your form before we actually just throw you into the form, okay? So, just to go over some announcements, we've got, again, I know you guys were asking about belts. We've kind of already gone over it. But again, if you're a color belt, we're working on getting those belts to you this week. If you're a black belt or if you're getting a black belt, we will try to get those belts as early as we can. It might not be this week. It might be next week. You might get your certificates this week. But again, because you guys get your names on your belt as a black belt, it takes a little bit longer. We have to go through another process of actually, it's called embroidery, where we actually have to get the names and stuff embroidered on there. So we have to go through another process. So that will take a little bit. All right, but we'll try to have those belts, all belts done by sometime next week, so that we can get that award ceremony out next week. Because I know you guys still want to do a little bit of award ceremony, celebrate your new belts. We want to celebrate your new belts as well. Okay. Let's see. You guys probably your parents got an email about this stripe tracker. Okay. So you guys earned your white stripe this week. All right. If you took even one class this week, you earned the white stripe that's over here, down here. Okay. Now, what I want you guys to do, since it's obviously very hard to color in the color white, if the paper's already white, you're going to take and color the belt. Color just the belt, none of any of the other stripes. By coloring your belt, that way we know that that's your white stripe. And the next week when we work on yellow stripe, you would color the stripe called yellow, you color that yellow. So each week, if you take at least 1 or 2 classes, you're going to color each stripe that week. So don't color all the stripes in right away. Because if we see a sheet that has all the color stripes by like next week, we're going to know that you guys did something you weren't supposed to, okay? So 1 stripe per week, okay? And finally, actually we got another thing, but parents or kids night in, we're going to have that this Saturday at 6 p.m. It's going to be, there's no cap as of right now, just the cap of 100, just because.
We'll answer questions in just a minute.
Yeah, I'll answer questions in just a minute. So the kids night in, we'll be playing some fun online games. It's going to be through virtual. It's going to be about probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. Mr. Davis and Mr. Trimble are going to be running it. So it's going to be super fun. Again, theoretically, the cap is just how many people we can have in there, which is 100. That's the highest amount we can have in a Zoom room. So, but yeah. And then last thing is, and it's free. The parent sign in is free, actually. The kids sign in is free. So all you have to do is sign in. And then last thing before, I know you guys, I see a ton of raised hands. We'll try to get as many as we can before we leave. But last thing is we've got private lessons starting back up next week. They're open. You can sign up for them this week, but we don't actually have any private lessons this week. But you can sign up for the ones next week. Those are open right now.
All right. I'm going to go.
Before we get to the questions, let me have everybody sit. And everybody bow. Yes, I can. All right. I think we have time for 3 questions.
We're going to go to Kritika first. Kritika, what's your question, friend?
Like, where do we like sign in for the
Sign in for the kids sign in, the private lessons, or what?
Sign in for the kids night in.
So that'll be
the app.
That is free.
All right, you won't have to pay for it because it's free, but you can do that through the app. Okay, like you would normally sign up for a kids night in.
Yeah, if you guys sign up through the app, it'll send you the Zoom link. It'll be Zoom, so it'll send you that. I'm going to try to address some of the other questions I saw here real quick. So if you are a black belt getting a brand new belt with your name on it, then that will be hopefully next week, maybe the week after, because we are waiting on our embroidery lady, and I'm going to go to Alan next. Alan, what is your question, friend? You have to unmute yourself. There we go.
Topic of the kids night out, the parents night.
It doesn't really have a theme. It's kids night in. I'm not sure exactly. There's going to be some games and things. It'll be Miss Trimble and Mr. Davis, but there's not a specific theme other than having fun while at home. So there you go. Anybody else have a question for me?
We got time for one last one.
Rana, yeah, I saw that you had your hand up. What's up, friend?
For the belts, why does it take so long for the black belts?
Because the lady that is embroidering our belts for our school, is making masks for the community, so she's a little bit backed up on stuff, but she is going to try to get to our belts as quickly as possible. I promise, guys. I know you're super excited to get your belt. We will get it to you as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And then I saw one other question real quick, was that about black belts with stripes. You guys do not get stripes on your belt, but you still can keep track on the stripe tracker sheet. It's just you're not actually going to get stripes on your belt when we go back to regular classes. All right, guys, as much as I would love to answer all of our questions, I do have to start the next class, which is leadership. So if you guys are sticking around for leadership, feel free to ask those questions then, or you guys can, of course, always call or send us an email, okay?
Yep.
You guys did awesome. I'm going to unmute you guys all real quick here so you can say hi to each other. Davis,
Roblox or Minecraft?
all right. Bye,
Yes, Minecraft. Let's go.
guys, for leadership.
Bye, Ziggy.
Bye.
Ziggy.